A series of events coming up October 11th through the 19th. The Colorado Springs Science Festival, a program of the Colorado Springs Science Center. The KCME Culture Zone welcomes Eva Pearce, Marketing Chair of the Colorado Springs Science Festival. Eva, thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for inviting me.
Eva, this 9-day event has been billed as a science festival, a collaboration of national and local science organizations, and working together to enhance science literacy and do that through informal learning experiences. It's also something that's fun for kids, but it's also fun for their parents as well.
Right. One of the main goals of the Science Festival is to introduce all sorts of science from engineering, math, technology, and science arts to everyone in Colorado Springs. Mm-hmm. I like to say science for all ages all over Colorado Springs. And so we have a lot of big events, but then we also have throughout the week a lot of smaller events that are all over Colorado Springs geared towards kids all the way up to adults.
When I think of science and kids, I think about my younger days when I saw Carl Sagan and the series Cosmos. The program introduced me to new things and new ways of thinking. Now, this series of programs is kicking off October 11th with the Cool Science Carnival Day at UCCS. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
That is when the Science Festival takes over the UCCS campus. They literally open up most of their campus space to us, and we set up everything from flying rockets to crawling through caves to figuring out the solar systems to looking at labs and actually playing with laboratory equipment. It's a lot of fun, and it is geared mostly towards kids, and it's 100% free.
After that, there's an event called Icarus at the Edge of Time, and that also features the Colorado Springs Youth Symphony.
It does. Icarus at the Edge of Time is a wonderful event. It's not just a musical performance, it's also a super high-def movie. And then Scott Levy with the Fine Arts Center is also our narrator. So there's technically 3 components to that performance, once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Now, this next event, this event's in conjunction with the Pikes Peak Library District and their maker spaces at the 21C branch, a mini maker fair. Now, that sounds like a lot of fun.
That is a lot of fun. If you are a hands-on person, or if your kids, you want to get them involved in creating and making with their hands, this is the event for you. Is it, again, 100% free for everyone to attend? It is at the new library, like you said, and it is everything from creating art with recyclables to Legos to everything in between.
I'll mention the website, cssciencefestival.org. That's cssciencefestival.org. You can check out all the details on the events. And again, it's the Colorado Springs Science Festival, October 11th through the 19th, a series of programs, a program of the Colorado Springs Science Center. Now, Eva, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became connected with this Science Festival?
Oh, why certainly. I'm with the local Colorado Springs Rising Professionals group, and Steve Rothstein had tapped some of us to help out with their marketing this year. And I am a science geek and nerd. I love everything about it. And so this was a wonderful opportunity to help advertise and get the word out, about the wonderful Science Festival, but also about the Science Center as well.
And again, what I love about these programs is that it opens a child's mind to what's out there. Again, it encourages them to think outside the box, gets that creative part of their mind going, and introduces a sense of all that could be.
Well, you know, one of the neat things is that we know this stuff exists. We know there's high super definition movies and telescopes that can see into the stars and rockets that can go all over the place. But to actually experience it yourself, to actually get hands-on, to see your kids experience it, to experience it yourself when maybe you've just heard about it, it's an entirely different world. And this whole week offers that opportunity for everybody.
Oh, and how about the Antarctic Discovery Series? Tell us about that.
The Antarctic Discovery Series is an amazing film series that we're doing at the Olympic Training Center. And we are doing multiple nights of some amazing movies based on Antarctic discoveries and lectures and explorers, and then also some wonderful science-related movies as well. That is also something to make sure to check out on our website and look for the schedule coming up.
Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. The Colorado Springs Science Festival, a program of the Colorado Springs Science Center. I've been speaking to Marketing Chair Eva Pearce. Now, the website to check out information, cssciencefestival.org. And this series of programs is going to be October 11th through the 19th, including Cool Science Carnival Day on October 11th, Icarus at the Edge of Time, Friday, October 17th at the Pikes Peak Center, also featuring the Colorado Springs Youth Symphony. Also a mini maker fair Saturday, October 18th at the brand new Pikes Peak Library District Facility 21C. And as you just mentioned, the Antarctic Discovery Lecture Series, October 13th through the 17th. Eva, thank you so much for coming out.
Thanks for inviting me.